Student transfer journey. The student transfer process is a detailed pathway. When new families enter Prince William County Public Schools, they are offered an opportunity to review a copy of the school's 721 2 regulation. This directive explains in detail the entire process from the high school perspective, including but not limited to the acceptable reasons for submitting a transfer. All reasons should align with the prescribed guidelines. A quick overview of this process entails the submission of a completed transfer request form. This form is broken down into several sections. An elaboration on how to fill out this form will be covered in the latter portion of this learning module. Upon completion of the form, it is now ready to be forwarded to the next party. This can vary depending on who has been designated to initiate the receipt of the form. In this case scenario, we will assume the base school will be the initiator of this process. With that said, the form is reviewed and checked to ensure all information has been filled out properly. Based upon site-based management, each school will establish how the form is reported and tracked by its designee within the school office. The form is then forwarded to the base school principal for an initial review and, in some cases, an in-depth investigation, depending upon the reason given. Once the base school principal has come to a decision, in this case, we'll say it has been approved, the transfer is now forwarded to the requested school principal for his or her review and final verdict of acceptance or denial. Depending upon the verdict, if the transfer has been approved by the requested school, the student can then prepare to make his or her transportation arrangements and be ready to transition into the requested school. However, if the decision has been denied, the family has the option to appeal the decision. This part of the process is now determined and handled specifically by Student Services. The Director of Student Services, along with other constituents, will review the transfer, its specified reasons, and the reason for the appeal to ascertain a final decision. When this has been confirmed, all parties will be notified. If the decision has been repealed and approved by Student Services, the student will be allowed to transition to the requested school. However, if the request has been denied, the student will remain at their base school.